So off we go along the path. I want to find a nice little place. There's a beautiful little stream running by here. Alright, so here's my little location. It's by a stream. There's a little water source, so if I wanted to grab some water from here I could. It's really sweet. And I think I'm far enough out that people can't see me. Right, now, this is where my camp is going to be. Notice here you've got a bit of a part of a dead tree, and over there, and there's one laying down over there, so that should be enough for my wood. And right here is where I'm going to camp, so I can get this nice little trickling sound of this little stream to lull me to sleep, hopefully. So anyway, I'm going to dig over here because I'm going to do a Dakota fire pit. Never done one in my life. Like I say, I haven't got a canister with me or anything like that, or the stove, so I'm relying on making this fire to cook my dinner. So I better get going because the light is deteriorating and I want to get stuck in before I set the tent up. So be back in a minute. So I've got to dig it with, I've got this tiny little trowel. Seems to be doing the job. I did start digging over there, as you remember, but there's quite a big root there. I didn't want to chop into that or set fire to that, probably towards this tree here. So I'm digging over here and we'll see how it goes. Alright, so far this is the Dakota fire pit. As you can see, I've managed to carve a little tunnel underneath. There is a root on top. It's kind of acting as the bridge, but as you can see down there, I've done a little tunnel. I've got to say, this little trowel, okay, for a small pit it's not too bad, but really need a decent shovel, you know. Anyway, the idea is you have this one pit where you put all the wood, the kindling, you stuff it all in there. I've got a few bits of dry kindling that I picked up from grass and bark and bits and pieces, and this is where the oxygen flow comes from. So the fire will start to suck the oxygen from this tunnel, making it really sustainable. Other than the fire being out on solid ground, this is a much more sustainable method and quicker way to get a really hot fire, and should be able to boil water pretty quick. Not sure if I'm going to make a little tripod or anything like that, but anyway, it's getting dark, so I'll get stuck in. I might make the holes a little bit bigger, we'll see how we go, but yeah, all good. Now, just to make it a bit bigger, if you want, you can just chip away at the edges using the trowel, or obviously a spade or something like that, and you're just chipping off, you know, like this, just to make it better, just to make it a bit bigger. It's a bit of a root there, so I might leave that bit actually, but you can just get rid of that. There you go. And then, as I've been doing, is just using the glove to spoon it out. There's the mould, the mould. And when I'm done with this fire, just to make sure there's no sign of me, I'm just going to fill it back in. All good. Now it's getting pretty dark, so next thing I've got to do is source some wood really quickly before I can put the tent up. I don't want to be putting the tent up in the dark, so I'm going to get on with it. Okay, so my camp's over there. No, it's there. Just behind this lump of dead tree, dead branches, which is really useful. There's a dead tree there. Saw some wood there, and here's another one. Nice fallen tree, nice dry branches. Alright, so hopefully you can see that. I've got some thicker wood laying the structure in the bottom now. I'm just going to put it across that way. Then we should be ready to get some kindling on top and see how we go. I've got some cotton wool with Vaseline, wrapped in Vaseline, and I use the striker to get that going with a bit of weed and some foliage that I've collected along the way. Actually, where is it? I put it. Ah, shit. Okay, that wasn't very smart, was it? Here it is. No, it's still dry. It's all good because it is damp here. There it is. A little bit of bracken. All right, so let's get on. All right, here is the bad boy. This is some dry grass I collected at a really nice country park, Hainault Country Park, and in there, I'll get out in a minute, is the cotton wool et al. So, got the twigs. Oh, it's looking dark there in the camera, isn't it? You can see now it's getting there, isn't it? So I better start putting this tent up. All right, see you in a bit. All right, it's pretty dark. If you can see the tent over there. No. Anyway, here's what I've constructed. Bent a branch around. That's where the fire's going to be. I've hung this alpkit chain, bale chain, and so far, yeah, I had to chip away a little bit to get it on there, but I think it's going to work. So let's see how we get on, shall we? Alright, so here we are. Water's in there, fire's going. Only thing with this bay lime, you can't put the lid on it. It's a bit annoying, but I don't care. Absolutely fantastic. I'm loving the Dakota fire hole. Obviously it's pitch black, no one could see, there's only a little bit of smoke there. You know, and if I come over here, look. I mean, you can't see anything. Look, that little flicker. So it's really, really stealth. Don't know if you can see me, but I don't know how long it's going to take to boil. We'll have to find out, but I'm looking forward to my dinner. It is, let's just put this to the side here. By the way, that's, oh, I'll show you in a minute, but the dry grass was fantastic. This is a Trek and Eat casserole, spicy beef casserole with noodles. Had it before, really, really good. So I'm excited about that. Got the gloves ready because it's going to be fucking hot when I take that off. But yeah, super happy. Right, after an absolute age, we achieve a rolling boil. But it's really all about maintaining the fire. Here we go. Here she goes. You got to just keep putting kindling in, keep putting twigs in, and away you go. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so fire went really well. I ate hot food, which was great because I didn't have a canister or anything like that, so I had to. Very happy with that.